We've all seen the quotes, on mugs, on posters, on Instagram at 7 in the morning. Caregiving quotes that made us feel something for about 30 seconds, and then we scrolled on. But what if those quotes weren't meant to comfort us? What if they were meant to change us? Today we're sitting with 3 of them, and this time, we're not scrolling past. The phone rings at 11:47 p.m. She picks up on the first ring because she's been waiting for it. Her mother is in the hospital. The nurse says everything is stable, but stable doesn't mean fine, and she knows it. She drives over, sits down beside her mother's bed, takes her hand, and she whispers, "I gave her everything, and I still feel like it's not enough." Tia Walker wrote that, and it's beautiful. But here's what we don't talk about. The person sitting in that hospital chair at midnight was raised to give. She learned early. She learned well. She's the one who shows up. What she never learned was how to receive. No one taught her that receiving care, accepting help, letting someone else carry some of the weight isn't weakness. It's actually the other half of what she's been honoring her whole life. Caregiving isn't a one-way street. The people doing the hardest, most invisible work in our communities, they need someone too. If you are that person, the one who always shows up, this is your reminder. You are allowed to need. 1997. Rosalyn Carter, former First Lady, lifelong mental health advocate, stood up and said something that should have stopped us cold. We put it on mugs, we nodded, we shared it, we moved on. But look at that quote again. 4 kinds of people. That's everyone. That is every single person alive. She wasn't writing an inspirational quote. She was stating a fact about the human condition. None of us get out of this, not one. And yet, most families don't have a plan. Most people don't have a conversation about care until they're already in a crisis. Until the 11:47 p.m. phone call has already come. There is no them in caregiving. There's a version of you, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 20, who is going to need someone, or who is going to be the someone. The question isn't if. The question isn't if. The question is, will you be ready? Plan before the crisis. Have the conversation before you have to. Not because it's comfortable, but because the people you love deserve that from you. Clara is 84 years old. She hasn't spoken in 3 days. Her daughter has been coming every morning, sitting in that chair, holding her hand, talking to her even when Clara doesn't talk back, because that's what love looks like when it has nowhere else to go. One morning, a nurse walks in. She checks the chart, she adjusts the blanket, and then she looks at Clara and says, "Good morning, Miss Clara. You look beautiful today." Clara smiled. Her daughter, watching from the hallway, wept. Leo Buscaglia wrote that decades ago, and we still underestimate it. We think care means the big gestures, the surgeries and the decisions and the care plans, and those matter, they do. But Clara didn't smile because of a care plan. She smiled because someone saw her, not her chart, not her condition, her. The smallest act of caring. That's it. That's the whole thing. A sentence, a smile, 5 seconds of genuine human attention. You have that. You have that right now, today. The question is whether you'll use it. 3 quotes, 3 stories, 1 truth. Wisdom doesn't do anything sitting on a mug. It doesn't change a life posted on a wall. It only becomes wisdom when it changes how we live, how we show up at 11:47 p.m., how we plan before the crisis comes, how we look someone in the eye and say something true and kind. If something in this video moved you, don't scroll past it. Go read the full story at sofkeystudios.substack.com. And if you know someone who needed to hear this today, send it to them.